What is it, Joey Boots?
Howard, hey, I'm down on West 4th Street. We heard the first explosion. We went outside. We're watching the smoke come out. There's a hole in the side of the building. All of a sudden, maybe, 10 minutes later, there was another plane flying around, and that disappeared into the building also, and you had like a third explosion after that.
How big did that plane look?
The second plane was a decent-sized plane. It looked like it would hold maybe 50, 60 people.
Really?
Yeah, let me tell you something. Like, we're looking on TV, and the World Trade Center is so big that it
Howard,
looks like
I'm
a tiny
looking at
plane.
It from here. You couldn't even believe the sight. I mean, I've never seen anything like this before. We heard the first explosion. It rocked my friend's apartment. And he lives, West 4th Street, and that's downtown. And we could see the Twin Towers right from here. There's smoke billowing out of the side of the building. There's a hole in the side. Then we saw the other plane flying around after we were out there watching it for a few minutes, and that plane disappeared into the building, and it blew up.
They're flying right into the building.
This is them towelhead bastards.
Well, we don't know who it is.
We don't know
I know
yet,
that.
but I got a feeling.
It could be.
You can't say that, but I can say that. It's about time we take these towelhead bastards and throw them out of the damn country.
Well, don't
We're
overreact
too
yet.
nice to people,
Let's
man.
find out who
Take
it
it
is. We're going to
easy,
find
take
out.
it
Once I
easy.
find out,
Then we'll get crazy.
then we'll get crazy.
I got a lot of friends that work in that building. I'm sitting here watching it burning right now.
I know,
And just
Joey.
watching
We
the
all
attack
know people
happen,
down there.
and I just
You know
want to
people
hurt
down there?
somebody now.
You do? I do, too.
My father used to work in that building.
Who does?
My father used to work.
Yeah, I know. We know tons of people down
Mr.
there.
X used to work in that building.
Yeah, I know that.
My wife used to work in that building.
Let's go to Mike, who works in the building next door. Joey Boots, stay on the line. Yeah, Mike.
All right.
Howard, how you doing?
Yeah.
It's crazy over here. It's like chaos. It's like the Armageddon.
Of course.
The first plane we didn't see. But
You ought to get out of your building, dude.
all we saw was fire. Then the second time, we actually saw the plane circle around and then
And it's
smash
a
into the
big
building.
plane.
We're under attack.
Could you see what
There are people flying planes into New York City and
It's
crashing into
crazy.
buildings.
It's
What-
chaos. There's people all over the place.
What did this? You saw the plane?
I saw the second plane.
What did it look like? Did it look like a commercial plane?
No, it looked like maybe one of those Airbus type things, like an MD-80.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Howard, anybody else that's out there listening now that's working at New York City landmarks, take my word, be on the lookout right now, because these guys, they like to do these in multiple numbers.
There could be
Remember
more
they were
coming
planning
in.
that other bombing. They're going to bomb a whole bunch of sites. Make sure everybody takes watch. And you
Here's
see any
the Air
towelhead,
Force.
Howard,
The Air Force is stunned. What?
on a more serious note, you're a big pussy. You didn't touch Pamela Anderson? Come on.
No, we're back on that.
Hey, take it
Dude, I'm
easy.
telling
We can
you.
talk about that anytime.
Yeah, you can
I got a lot of
brag on
friends
me
in that
tomorrow. I'm in the
building
middle of organizing a military action. Thank you.
Like, how do you combat this, though?
how could
Oh, you know how. Reagan stopped them.
No, but I'm saying, I mean,
You go in there and you teach them a lesson.
We know where these people are.
Yeah.
know exactly where they are. We need to send some cruise missiles over there right now and just start bombing the hell out of them.
Today.
We're always
Right
worried
now.
about the innocent civilians who live around.
You know what? Innocent civilians, so what? They shouldn't be living by these guys, supporting them,
I
all
agree
that
with
crap,
you.
okay?
How about this? We won't do anything.
what about
Oh,
how?
no,
Yeah.
we
We
better
won't.
do
We
something.
won't do
Bush is in
anything.
office.
Better do
G-
something.
wait
He's gonna
and see.
do something. Trust me, he
had
will.
better do something.
GW better get on the
Hey,
stick.
GW, you're
Howard.
listening to this right now. You better bomb the hell out of those towelheads.
Howard,
What?
what was the end result of after the whole World Trade Center bombing and all the trials and everything else?
Yeah.
How many guys?
Nothing happened.
Nothing, right?
Nothing.
Oh, no, that's not true.
That-
Well,
That's
some
not
guys
true
went
at
to
all.
jail.
Yeah.
Big
But like
deal.
4 guys.
Who they- where's
we
this
did
OB
do some strategic
Where's Obi
strikes
bin Laden or
on
whatever his name
people
is?
we
Right.
never declared
Well,
war on.
Hey,
They,
Howard.
they tried to get bin Laden at 3 different places. Remember that?
Oh, come on. We can't get bin Laden, then there's something wrong in this world.
Hey,
Look how
Howard, I
fast
just
it's
spoke to a
spreading,
guy.
Howard.
He just went by with a fire scanner. Said there's multiple casualties.
Of course.
Gotta be.
It's 9 o'clock. Everybody's at work at 9 o'clock. They timed it just perfectly. The opening of the stock
how do they
market,
get-
everybody going to work.
How do they get a plane? I don't
2
know.
of them.
2
Look how
planes.
fast it's spreading, Howard.
2.
Oh, the whole building's
Those
going up.
buildings are just
Those
going to
buildings
be,
could
they're like
collapse.
matchboxes now.
The calls were important because we don't have people out on the street. We don't have reporters. We don't have eyewitnesses.
The people who call in are on the scene. They're not professionals in the sense that they guard every word. They evoke emotion and they look at it much as any layman would look at something. And there's an interesting angle there. TV channels will be the first to put on the expert opinion, which is a more guarded, a more polished version of what's going on. These were guys who were, just calling in. They're fans of the show, and they're key. That is the show.
Now debris falling to the street below.
Yeah, anyone in that area ought to get the hell. You guys, are you really
Those
Joey?
buildings could come
West,
down.
Yeah.
No, that's far enough.
He's far enough away.
You're far away.
No, I'm down on West 4th Street. I'm
Yeah,
fine.
he's
But,
pretty far.
I'm hearing on the radio they're talking about the plane is inside the building. There's multiple casualties. Howard, these towelheads, I'm telling you, we let them come to this country. They're here illegally, a lot of them. We don't even kick them out.
Well, we're letting everybody in here illegally.
Could the plane have been like loaded with explosives or something? You know.
Sure.
I mean, come on. What would you do if you wanted to bomb something? You'd lay it with
Just sticking a
you'd lay it
plane-
with explosives?
Just flying a
And they're
plane
gonna
into
hit
there would
the
blow up
targets.
the
You
whole
know they
thing.
will.
I don't know how true it is, but I think while we were on vacation, I read in one of the newspapers that they are actually